Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. Hope all is well on this Monday evening, a little Monday night, late night baseball using Strat-O-Matic. And we'll continue with Aaron Judge and the 2017 Yankees, this time taking on the Baltimore Orioles of the decade of the 60s with Jim Palmer on the mound. I thought this would be a fun matchup. I even dug out my little helmets when I was a kid. I went and found them. Took me a while to find them, but I found them. So it'll be the Orioles versus the Yankees next on Al Red Sox fan station. A big shout out to Bleacher Bums Gaming, and Anthony picked up his 100th subscriber to his channel, and he's going to go sailing past that. He'll have many more. All right, let's get to the game here, and we'll give you the Oriole lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, is Luis Aparicio. Let me make sure this is coming. Oh boy, we don't want that. That's not the way we want that. Let's, I forgot to adjust this. Let's take that back a bit. And there we go. That's how we want that. Okay. Now let's get back to the lineup. So Luis Aparicio playing short, batting first for the 60's Orioles. Batting second, the second baseman, Davey Johnson. Batting third, Hall of Famer Frank Robinson. He's playing right field. Batting fourth, Boog Powell playing first base. No, Boog Powell's batting cleanup, excuse me. Batting fifth, the human vacuum cleaner, Brooks Robinson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Jim Gentile. Oh, wow, Powell's in left field. I did not notice that. That's going to be a disaster. I guess he did play the outfield during his career. What was his rating? Let's just look. Not good. Not good. No, not good. You can run on him. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Andy Echenbarren. That's what you get for letting the computer make the lineup. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Russ Snyder. And batting ninth in center field, Paul Blair. On the mound, once again for the Yankees, as always in these one-and-done matchups, exhibition games, Luis Severino. I thought about CC Sabathia, but I like Severino. He gets a lot of strikeouts usually. Makes for an entertaining game. Behind the plate, once again, Sanchez. Kevin Romine's son is playing first. What is Kevin Romine's son's name? Austin Romine. Kevin Romine used to play for the Red Sox. Sterling Castro's at second. Didi Gregorius at short. Chase Headley at third. Brett Gardner's in left, -3 arm. Jacoby Ellsbury in center, +1 arm. And Aaron Judge, a -3 arm in right. So Luis Aparicio is at the plate. I will be managing the 60s decade Oriole team. Let's make sure we have the preferences correct. Yankees will be managed by the computer. And actually, let's make sure we have dice mode manually. Okay. All right, so we will get on our way now. Luis Aparicio will lead off. Corners playing in Aparicio and A. Bunter. And his 162 career game average, as this Oriole team is made by a Strat-O-Matic fan on a forum. He made a ton of teams in a ton of leagues. Hats off to him. And if you have the all-time, I call it the free agent file, you can download these teams and play. Aparicio, 262 with 5 home runs. Corners in, Headley in at third, Romine in at first, but we're going to have little Louis Aparicio swing away. He's looking for the 3-6 column. Here's the pitch from Severino, and that is a 6-8. And the ball game is on its way here in Yankee Stadium. And that's a 6-8. Well, that's a good news for little Louis. It's either a single or a double. And that's a 4. And that's going to be a double. So Aparicio leads off the game with a double to center field as Ellsbury will chase it down as it grabs some wall. And Aparicio, oh, we got a chance for a triple. 1 through 19, we will take that chance. So Aparicio is going to try to stretch it into a triple. And anything but a 20. And that's a 6. And Aparicio will stretch it into a triple. So Aparicio goes cruising around second into third. Hello, Tribesman. How are you? Caught your video today. I liked it a lot. Good job, my friend. So Aparicio is at third to lead off the game. And here comes Davey Johnson, 261, 13 homers. Johnson looking for an RBI here. He's looking for the 1-2 column. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And that is a 1-8. So he gets his column. Let's see what the result will be. 1-8, and Johnson will smash a double over Ellsbury's head. Ellsbury's getting a lot of practice running to that wall. Aparicio easily walks in from third, 1-0 Orioles. And here comes the very dangerous Frank Robinson. Johnson 1 through 13 base runner. Robinson looking for the 2 or the 1 column, the windup and the pitch by Severino. He's being treated quite rudely by the visiting O's. And that will be a 2-9. So he does get his column, 2-9 for Frank Robinson. And Robinson will work a walk. And now let's bring up Boog Powell, who's playing left field. I didn't even notice that when the computer made the lineup. I adjusted some of the lineup, you know, but I let them pick the players. Except I put Paul Blair in center. They had, they had, and either one's both, they're both good center fielders, but I just wanted Paul Blair. They had Brandt in center field. Was it? Yeah. I took Paul Blair over him. Both very competent center fielders. All right, so no outs, 1-0 Orioles, 2 on for Boog Powell. Will Boog, hit one to his, even though they're in Yankee Stadium, will he send one to his barbecue in Maryland? We shall see. Here's the pitch to Powell. He gets a 5-8. And Severino will strike out Powell. Big swing and miss for first out of the inning. And here comes Brooks Robinson. Robinson, 267, 16 home runs. Johnson at second. Frank Robinson at first. The human vacuum cleaner at the plate. Double play will get Severino out of this jam. Orioles lead 1-0. Here's the pitch to Brooks Robinson. He needs a 2-3 column. He gets a 6-4. And this will be a play for Sanchez, so we'll roll the 20-sided dice. That's a 1, but that's a W/S. I have no clue what that means. Could be a single. Now we'll roll for the error. Oh, I got to click on that first. Pardon me. I got to click on that. Now I roll the 3 dice and see what they add to. And that's an 8. So I think this might be an infield single. I don't know what a W/S means. The wild pitch. That's what that means. Runners advance. So that was a wild pitch. Johnson moves to third. Frank Robinson to second. So a base hit most likely will score 2, as Robinson's a 1 through 15 base runner. And so I assume that now Brooks Robinson gets a swing again, and he does. Can he get the 2-3 column? No, he does not. He gets a 5-9. 5-9. 1 out, 2 on. And that will be strike 3, swing and a miss. So Severino comes back with a vengeance. He has struck out the next 2 batters after giving up 3 hits and a wild pitch. Stepping to the plate, the number 6 batter, Jim Gentile, 257, 21 home runs. Hello, Beatles Eternally. How are you doing? Yes, I do. I do remember where. Oh, God. Bear with me a moment. Bear with me one moment. I will find the site. I have it saved in my favorites. Hopefully I don't shut my game down. So a little Beatles Eternally delay break for a moment. Up, up and away like a beautiful balloon. Bum, 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 bum. We can fly. Let me find it and I'll put it in the chat. And you'll be able to use it, Beatles, because we both have that the file that we bought. I call it the free agent file. All-time free agent file. I was just looking at that the other day. I know I have it saved. We can fly. Strat-O-Matic football. Nope, that's what I was thinking about buying that. Brian's Strat-O-Matic photo page. Nope. Oh, let's see if I go to my history. I was just on there. Oh, come on now. Find it, find it, find it, find it. I was just Strat-O-Matic career historical download page. Possibly it's this. And it is! There it is. I'm brilliant. Not really. I just remembered. So let's go copy. Up and away like a beautiful balloon. Bum, 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 come on now. Find it, find it, find it, find it. I was just Strat-O-Matic career historical download page. Possibly it's this. Oh, that's not good. You're going to hear a stereo sound of Al in a moment. Yeah, stereo sound. I forgot when I go onto the computer, the sound goes on. Bear with me one more moment. I have to go in on the... There it is. There's the link. All right, back to the ball game. Little delay there. All right, so 2 outs, 2 on for Jim Gentile. He is... Oh, did I roll? I did not roll. Jim Gentile is looking for the 3-6 column. Severino looking to get out of the jam here. The windup and the pitch to Gentile. That is a 3-11. He gets a column. Will Severino pay? We shall see. 3-11. And Severino jams him. That's a pop up to second base. Castro makes the catch on the outfield grass. Severino gets out of it cheap. He only gives up 1 run. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Baltimore due up for the Yankees. Let's go through their order. Leading off is Brett Gardner. He had a tremendous game against the Oakland Athletics yesterday in the battle of Judge versus Jackson. And he's playing left field. Batting second, the second baseman, Starling Castro. Batting third, the man of the hour, as always, the judge, Aaron Judge. He'll be laying down a verdict. What it will be, we shall see. Batting fourth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting sixth, the shortstop, D.D. Gregorius, who's having an absolutely fabulous year in 2018. He had a wonderful year in 2017 also. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Chase Headley. Batting eighth, the man running to the wall in the first inning, Jacoby Ellsbury. in center. And batting ninth, Austin Romine, son of Kevin Romine, playing first base. On the mound, Jim Palmer. Palmer, if you take his 162 game, his career, and you average it out over 162 games, 13-7, 2.86 earned run average, striking out 109. And you can check that out in Baseball Reference. It's pretty close. Most of them are dead on. Give or take, sometimes I've noticed maybe one more win, one more loss, but the ERAs are usually right on. Catching is Etchenberry. At first is Gentile. Davey Johnson at second. Luis Aparicio at short. Frank Robinson, the human vacuum cleaner, at third. Powell, Boog Powell's in left, and he has a cream puff arm. That's a +3. Paul Blair's in center with a -2 arm, and Frank Robinson's in right with a 0 for an arm. Corners playing in, Gardner, a B bunter. And he's going to try to lay one down. He puts it down. Palmer fields it, and he throws to Gentile for the out. So once again, Gardner tries to drop one down for a bunt base hit. He tried the same thing yesterday against the A's. And now Starlin Castro steps to plate. 316 homers last year. Castro's swinging away, gripping and ripping. Palmer winds and deals. Castro looking for the 1-4 column. He gets a 1 and a 9. So he gets his column. And that will be a ground ball to Davey Johnson, who throws to Gentile for out number 2. And now Aaron Judge comes up, and Baltimore shifts left. Judge homered off Catfish Hunter. No, it was off Raleigh Fingers, yesterday. Judge batted .284 with 52 home runs. He wants that 1 column. That's tremendous for the Judge. Etchenberry sets the target. Palmer deals to the Judge. We shall wait for the verdict, and here it is. It is a 4-7. And that's a ball hit out to the outfield and deep. 7 and under, and Judge will have a double. He gets a, what is that? That is a 9. So that'll be a deep fly out. Judge just misses his pitch. As he drives that ball to center field, Paul Blair on his horse back at the track, at the wall, makes the catch. And that will retire this side for out number 3. Go to the top of the second, 1-0 Orioles. Let's go to the chat real quick. Tabletop Baseball Plus has joined us. Hope all is well. Hats off to Earl. He did good. He was in a tournament over the weekend. And Beetle says, thanks for the link. You're welcome. You provide a lot of links for me. So, due up for the Orioles, Etchenberry, Snyder, and Blair. Etchenberry, 235, 6 home runs. Can you guys see the little helmets? Well, I found the little helmets that I had when I was much younger. Etchenberry's looking for the 2-6 column. Here's the pitch to Etchenberry. It is a 6-6. Route 66. Will it be lucky for Etchenberry? Probably not. It's lucky for Severino. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 at the knee cheese, as Chris from Strat-O-Matic would say. Remember to check out that wonderful channel, as well as Tribes Fan and Tabletop Baseball Plus. Striding to the plate, the designated hitter, Russ Snyder, 271 with 4 home runs. Snyder looking for a 2-6 column. 1 out, no one on. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. Severino rocks and fires to Snyder, and that is a 5-8. Not a Snyder column. And guess what? Strike 3 looking, son. Go grab some bench. Severino does strike out a lot of batters. I love playing his card. I love playing it. A lot of fun. So 2 outs, base is empty for number 9 hitter, the center fielder, Paul Blair, 250 with 11 home runs. Corners are playing in. Blair, an A bunter, but he's swinging away with 2 outs. He's looking for the 1-6 column. He awaits for the Severino offering. Here's the pitch to Blair. That is a 6-8. And this will be good for Blair. It will either be a double or a single under 5. It's a 5 and under. So that is a double. Blair doubles. And he'll be in scoring position with 2 outs. As that ball goes to left center field and splits Gardner and Ellsbury. And Blair cruises into second. Top of the order, little Louis Aparicio. He tripled his first time up as he went hauling around second. Aparicio looking for the 3-6 column. Blair will be off on contact. He should score easily with 2 outs. Severino kicks and fires, and that is a 2-6, excuse me. Not an Aparicio column. Aparicio hits it hard, but right at Headley at third. Nice reaction by Headley's side retired. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Orioles. Due up for the Yankees, Sanchez, Holiday, and Didi Gregorius. Sanchez, 278 last year with 33 home runs. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. He wants a 2-4 column. It is it's a 4 and a 5. Got a little excited there. It's a 4 and a 5. And that will be a single to right. Good job by Sanchez going the other way. Laid back on that curveball. Sanchez at first, Holiday at the plate. And I have to click here to see if they're doing anything special. They're not. Holiday will be swinging away. Holiday looking for the 1-4 column. Palmer deals to Holiday. It is a 4-6. So Holiday gets his column. Swing of the bat could put the Yankees ahead. 4-6. And possible single here. 1 through 14 is a single for Holiday. And it's a 15. He just misses. So that will be an out. He hits the ball well, but will not get a hit as he lines out. 1 out, 1 on. Didi Gregorius steps to the plate. Didi, 287 with 25 home runs. Sanchez being held on by Gentile. Didi is looking for the 3-4 column. Here's the pitch to Gregorius, and that is a 4-9. And it's a possible triple here, but it's got to be a real low roll. Let's see if I can get it for Didi. 17. That will be an out. He needed a 1 or a 2. And Didi Gregorius sends that ball out to Boog Powell. And Powell makes the catch. It was an adventure out and left, but he made the catch. So 2 down. Sanchez will be off on contact. Chase Headley steps to the plate. 273 with 12 home runs. Here's the pitch to Headley. And that is a 3-7. And that is a Headley column, so maybe he does something. And what he'll do is strike out on the swing of the miss. Side retired. Go grab your gloves, son. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Orioles. Due up for the O's. Johnson, Robinson, and Boog Powell. Let's go to the chat real quick. Tabletop Plus says, thanks, Al. And Earl says, Aparicio had a game-winning RBI for me in the tourney. Cool. Now, do you play with a team, or do you pick players? So, if you're playing with a team, you had an Orioles team. What would you have, the 69 Orioles or the 66 Orioles? So, anyway, hats off to Earl. So, Davey Johnson's 1 for 1 with a double and a ribby. He knocked in the lone run in the top of the first. The Yankees got out of it cheap, to be honest with you. Severino did a great job pitching out of that jam. Johnson looking to start it up here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch to Davey Johnson, and that is a 6-7. 6-7. Not a Johnson column. He's looking 1-2, and it's a ground ball to Castro at second. Johnson needs a 4 or lower, and he gets a 13, so he's not, it was a 13, trust me. That's a G2, and now let's see if Castro will make the play error rating, and that's a 12, and he will. So Johnson will ground out to his counterpart, Starlin Castro, 1 down. Here comes Frank Robinson. Robinson's 0 for 1 with a walk. Frank, lots of power. The windup and the pitch from Severino, and that is a 3-5. And this is not a Robinson column, as he wanted the 2-1, or the 1-2, however you want to say it. That's a 3-5. And that'll be a ground ball to Didi Gregorius, who fires to Romine at first, 2 down. Base is empty for Boog. Powell, who's playing in left field. He's 0 for 1, Boog is. Powell looking for the 1-6 column. Left-handed batter facing the right-handed throwing Severino. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Powell, and that is 666. 666. 612. Ground ball to Austin Romine. 6 and under will be a single for Boog Powell. It is a 7, so Romine possibly could make the play. G3 number sign. Now he's got lots of errors. 15, 16, 17, 18. And that's a 12. So Romine will make the play. As he handles the hard hit bouncing ball, backhands and takes it to the bag himself, inning over. As Romine made a very good play. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury, 264 and 7 home runs. Austin Romine, 218 and 2 home runs. And the top of the order, Brett Gardner, 264, 21 home runs. Ellsbury awaits the Jim Palmer offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. It is a 4-7. And that is an Ellsbury column, 4-7. Will 7 be good luck? We shall see. And it's a possible good luck. 6 and under, Ellsbury will have a leadoff single, and it is a 10. So that will be a line out. At least that's what it looks like to me. LO means a line out. Of course, there'll probably be a fly out now. Nope, lines out to Aparicio. Fine play by little Louis Aparicio at short. 1 down, and Austin Romine steps to the plate. Austin's looking for the 3-4 column. Not a big bat. Etchenbaron sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Jim Palmer, and that is a 6-5. Ground ball to Aparicio, ranging towards the second base bag. He has it, fires to Gentile for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Both plays made by little Louis Aparicio at short. And now they shift right as Brett Gardner comes to play. He's 0 for 1. Corners are playing in with 2 outs, trying to protect against the possible bunt base hit. Gardner swinging away, though. Here's the pitch. And that is a 6-7. And that'll be a ground ball to Davey Johnson. 20-sided dice roll. And that's a 10. So that's a G1. Now let's see if Johnson can avoid the error. Let's roll the 3 magic dice. That's an 11 and a 3. That's a 14. And Johnson will boot the ball. The inning will stay alive as Gardner reaches on the E4. Tying run is at first, a very speedy Brett Gardner. And Starlin Castro comes to plate. He is 0 for 1. Let's see if Gardner will attempt to steal. I have to click up here first. And he's running. And 1 through 16, he will be thrown out by Etchenberry. We're going to throw down. Might as well, right? So we need a 17 or higher. Here's a throw by Etchenberry. And it's a 1, so Gardner easily steals that base on the bad throw. He had a great jump anyway. And I don't... Oh, there's a possible error, I guess. I don't know why we have to do it again, so we'll roll it again. And that's a 15. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll find out. And Gardner is safe. So maybe the first roll was... Well, anyway, he's safe. I don't know why I had to roll twice. Let's go to the chat quickly. Nothing new in the chat. Okay, let's go back to the game. Gardner with 2 outs will be off on contact. Should score 1 through 17 base runner. Starlin Castro still at the plate. Here's the pitch to Castro, looking to tie the ball game up here in the bottom of the third for the Yankees. It is a 5-6. And Castro works a walk-off bunt. Fans enjoying that. Here comes Aaron Judge. Judge 0 for 1. One swing of the bat. Could put the Yankees up 3-1. Base hit will definitely score Gardner. Etchenberry goes out to have a quick word with Palmer, now back behind the plate. Judge digs in. The windup and the pitch from Hall of Famer Jim Palmer to Aaron Judge. What will the verdict be, as we like to say? And it is a 6-4. Not a Judge column. And this play will be for Etchenberry, the catcher for Baltimore. And that is a 13. And it looks like it'll be a pop-out unless he makes an error. So 16, 17, 18, and 4 are all bad. And it is an 11 and a 3. That's 14. So he'll catch the pop-out, and the side will be retired. The Yankees strand 2. We go to the top of the fourth, 1-0 Baltimore in this pitcher's duel. Severino back out on the mound. He's going to face Brooks Robinson, Jim Gentile, and Andy Etchenberry. Robinson's 0 for 1. Brooks Robinson, the human vacuum cleaner. He awaits a Severino offer, and here's the pitch, and that is a 6-3. And that ball will go out to left field. And I can't see anything. That's awesome. Thank you, Strat-O-Matic. So I guess I'm going to hit OK, but it's not going to let me do anything. What am I going to do? That's awesome. I'm just going to click. Okay. Okay, wait. So let's roll. Let's see if we can just click around here. Yeah, okay. So then we'll hit OK. All right, so let's roll the 20-sided dice. Little animation problems here. That's a 13. Click on that, then click OK. And again, I'll click over here. Now we'll roll again. Oh, that's a 3 dice. And that is a 10. So Boog Powell will make the play out and left. I mean, Brett Gardner will make the play out and left. As Brooks Robinson flies out for the first out of the inning. Hopefully we don't get those animation fiascos the rest of the game. Every once in a while that chart doesn't show up and you just have to click and hope. As long as I don't hit OK, then we can roll the dice. So here's Jim Gentile, left-handed batter, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Severino, 1 out, no one on, and that is a 6-10. And that's a fly ball to center field. Let's see if Jacoby Ellsbury can make the play. At least more of the charts showed up this time. And 3 or lower, Gentile will have a hit. It's a 1. This will be a double for Jim Gentile. And it could be more bases. Could we get a Little League home run, 16, 17, 18? We'll get a Little League home run, a double and a 2-base error. And that is a 14. So it will be a double. As Ellsbury is burnt by Jim Gentile to right center field. He will not get the ball, and Gentile goes cruising into second with 1 out. Big insurance run at second. Here comes Andy Etchenberry, the catcher. He is 0 for 1. Gentile 1 through 11 base runner. Severino looking for a strikeout here. He sets and deals, and that is a 6-8. And this is an Etchenberry column. 6-8. And this should knock in Gentile. 1 through 5 double. Anything higher a single. And that is a 19. So that will be a single. So maybe Gentile will not score depending on where the ball goes. What did I say that was a 19? So Etchenberry singles to left. And Gardner has a -3 arm. And he does. And the runner from second does score Gentile. It's 2-0. So Etchenberry gets a 1-out single and an RBI. He's on at first. Romine holding him on. And here's the designated hitter, Russ Snyder. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch to Snyder. And that is a 4-9. Not a Snyder column. 4-9. And Snyder works a walk, so Severino's hit a little speed bump here. 1 out, 2 on. He's given up a run. It's 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Baltimore. Paul Blair, who's 1 for 1 with a double. Here's the pitch to Blair, and that is a 6-8. Again, that is a Blair column. They're getting to Severino here. Will the 8 be good? We shall see. 6-8. And that's very good. Again, possible double opportunity here off the pitcher's card. 5 and under is a double. Anything higher is a single. And it's a 5. So that's a double. Possible 2 runs scoring. As Snyder's a 1 through 15 base runner. So Blair will get his second double of the game as that goes sailing over Ellsbury's head. Ellsbury chases it down to the wall. Etchenberry scores. And Snyder is held up at third. They don't chance it. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Infield moves in for the Yankees, and little Louis Aparicio steps to the plate. Aparicio, can he bang it past the drawn-in infield? We shall see. Severino with the pitch to Aparicio, and that is a 2-3. Not an Aparicio column, 2, but there is a drawn-in infield, 2-3. And that will be a pop-up to D.D. Gregorius. And he's got a back pedal. Now he reaches up on the outfield grass and makes the catch. That was a tough catch that the infield pulled in. As he really started to back pedal and then side winded it out to the outfield grass. So 2 outs, outfield back to normal. Good job by Severino, though he's given up 2 runs already. Here's Davey Johnson, 1 for 2 with a double and a ribby. Johnson with a chance to knock in 2 more. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Johnson, and that is a 1-8, and this is a Davey Johnson column. Can he knock in a couple more runs? And he will. That's a double. 2 more runs will score as Ellsbury's getting a workout running to that wall. And it will be 5-0 Orioles. Davey Johnson now has 3 RBIs. Severino is being roughed up here. And Frank Robinson comes to the plate. Robinson is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs. Johnson will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Frank Robinson, the Hall of Famer, and that is a 1-11. And that's a Frank Robinson column. And he finds something bad. Strike 3. Inning, top of the inning over, but the 60's Orioles score 4 times, and Jim Palmer has a hefty lead now, 5-0. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Palmer's only given up 1 hit. He'll face Sanchez, Holiday, and D.D. Gregorius. Sanchez is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, looking for the 2-4 column. He gets a 5-9 off the pitcher's card. 5-9. And that will be a strikeout. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. 1 down. Matt Holliday steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Holiday. Looking to get a hit here. 6-6 Sunset Strip. Actually, Route 66. So that's a 6-6. Again, not a Holiday column. And that will be a fly ball to Frank Robinson. Gliding towards the line. Makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 outs, bases empty. D.D. Gregorius 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Gregorius. And that is a 5-9. That's off the pitcher's column. I don't think that's going to be too friendly for D.D. And that will be a strikeout. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Side retired. Top of the 5th. 4-0 Orioles of the 60s. As Palmer has dominated the 2017 Yankees. Due up for the Orioles, Powell, Robinson, that's Brooks Robinson, and Jim Gentile. Boog, Powell, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Powell, and that is a 3-2. And that will be a fly ball to Aaron Judge. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Nice play. Brooks Robinson steps to the plate. Robinson's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch, and that is a 1-4. Not a Brooks Robinson column. And he'll fly to Brett Gardner in left. So 2 up, 2 down via the fly ball. Jim Gentile steps to the plate. Gentile's 1 for 2 with a double. Severino gets the sign from Sanchez. He deals to Gentile, and that is a 3-6. Gentile column. Possible double, 1 through 14. Anything above that, deep fly out. And it's a 17. So Gentile will fly out deep to end the inning. As Gardner will make the catch in front of the track. Side retired. Go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Orioles. Due up to face Jim Palmer, who's throwing a one-hitter. Headley, Ellsbury, and Romine. Can the 2017 Yankees get their bats going? We shall see. Headley is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Chase, and that is a 4-9. That is a Headley column. 4-9 for Chase Headley. And possible triple here, but it's slim chance. He needs a 1 or a 2, and he gets a 19. So that will be an out. As he drives that ball to left, Boog Powell turns, but makes the catch. Another adventure for Boog Powell in left field. He's not pretty, but he's been effective. So 1 away, and Jacoby Ellsbury steps to the plate. Jacoby's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch from Palmer, and that is a 6-8. And that'll be a ground ball to Brooks Robinson, ranging to his right. He scoops it up and throws to Gentile for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for Austin Romine. He is 0 for 1. Palmer looking to make quick work of the Yankees here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Austin Romine, and that is a leaner, but we're going to give it to him. Landed on the helmet, so that is a 3-8. This might be good. That is a Austin Romine column, 3-8. And it is good, as Austin Romine keeps the inning alive. He singles to left past the dive of Brooks Robinson. A rare ball getting by Brooks. Top of the order, Brett Gardner, and he is 0 for 2. Romine will be off on contact at first, not the speediest runner. Here's the pitch from Jim Palmer to Brett Gardner. And I should have clicked the thing first. But he's swinging away, so that is a 3-6. Oops, 3 and a 6. Can he keep the inning alive? Possible single, 1 through 5, and he will. And it's a 17, so that will be a line out, inning over. He'll hit the ball hard. But right at Gentile, who makes the leaping catch. Nice play by Gentile. Go to the top of the 6th, 4-0 O's. Due up, Etchenbaron, Snyder, and Blair. Severino still on the mound. 83 pitches he's thrown. Etchenbaron 1 for 2 with a ribby. Severino kicks and fires. That is a 5-6. And that will be a strikeout looking. Another K for Severino. So 1 out, no one on. The left-handed batted designated hitter Russ Snyder steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch to Snyder. That's a 3-8. And that will be a line out to Headley. Nice play by Headley. Lunging to his right. So 2 up, 2 down. The number 9 hitter, Paul Blair, steps to the plate. He is 2 for 2. 2 doubles and a ribby. Can he go 3 for 3? Severino offers to Blair. It is a 1-5. And he'll get his third hit, a single into left field, in between Headley and Gregorius. Romine holding Blair on, 4-0 O's, 2 outs. Blair will be off on contact. Very good base runner. Little Louis Aparicio steps to the plate, 1 for 3. He has a triple, and he scored a run. Here's the pitch to Little Louis Aparicio. It is a 3-5. And that's a single to left. So after 2 outs, back-to-back singles, and a 1 through 12, and Blair can go to third, but we will hold runners. Don't make the last out at third. Davey Johnson, who's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs, so far in line for player of the game along with Jim Palmer. He strides the plate, looking to add to his RBI total. Runners will be off on contact with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Severino to Johnson, and that is a 1-9. And Davey Johnson, if he gets a 1 or a 2, has done it again, but that's a slim chance. He gets a 9, so that'll be out number 3. And the side will be retired as he'll fly out to Jacoby Ellsbury in center. 2 runners stranded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0. I think I said 4-0. 5-0 Baltimore. And due up for the Yankees of 2017, Castro, Judge, and Sanchez. Starling Castro 0 for 1 with a walk. Palmer kicks and fires. That is a 5-5. And that'll be a ground ball for Luis Aparicio at short. 20-sided dice roll is a 10, and that's a G1. Now the 3 dice adds to a 15. And that will be an error on Aparicio. So the Orioles make their second error, as Aparicio cannot make the play. Castro's at first, no outs. 90% chance of stealing. Let's see if they'll send them. They are not. Down 5. And Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 swing of the bat could pull the Yankees to within 3. Judge is 0 for 2. Judge looking for that big 1 column. Here's the pitch. It is a 5-8. 5-8. And that is a strikeout as he goes down looking. Froze on the off-speed pitch. He was looking fastball. So Judge strikes out. And Gary Sanchez steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Castro still at first. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. Sanchez has a lot of pop in his bat. And that is a 5-7. As Palmer has been dealing. 5-7. And that's another strikeout. Again, freezing a Yankee batter with an off-speed pitch that hits the corner. So 2 up, 2 down after the Castro single. No, he reached on an error by Aparicio, excuse me. And he might be stranded. Here comes Matt Holliday. The designated hitter is 0 for 2. And Castro attempted to get the lead, but he could not. Good job by Palmer and Gentile. So 2 outs, will be off on contact. Etchenbaron sets the target. Here's the pitch to Matt Holliday. It is a 1-7. That's a Holliday column. Will it be a lucky 7? We shall see. And he walks. Inning stays alive. So 2 on, 2 outs. Why is that pitcher still up? Well, you can see Didi Gregorius' ear as the game is. So it's up to Didi Gregorius now. And Gregorius looking for the 3-4 column. Runners will be off on contact. Palmer up to 93 pitches, but he has been pitching a gem. Gregorius 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Didi. That is a 3-6. And that is a Gregorius column. Will Didi finally make Palmer pay? 3 and the 6. And this is good. 1 through 17 is a double. Probably will clear the bases. At worst, it's a single. And it's a 12, so Gregorius will double. Let's see if 2 runs will score on this. They should. So Didi Gregorius will double. Castro will score easily from second. Will they wave Holliday around as Blair chases it down in right center field? And they hold Holliday at third. So the Yankees finally break through against Jim Palmer and the 60's Orioles on the Didi Gregorius 2-out double. It's now 5-1. Chase Headley comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. And here's the... Why is this pitcher? Something is freaked out. So we're going to see Matt Holliday the rest of the game, I guess. Here's the pitch to Headley. He's 0 for 2. Orioles have bullpen action up. It is a 6-7. Palmer looking for that final out. Ground ball to Davey Johnson at second. Headley's looking for the 1-2 on the 20-sided dice roll. It's a 15, so that is a G1. Now the 3 dice. It's a 14, and an error by Davey Johnson. A run will score. So it's going to be 5-2, and Gregorius will be at third, and Headley will be at first. And stepping to the plate now is Jacoby Ellsbury. And let's just try something here. So Ellsbury, it represents the tying run at the plate. He had 7 home runs in 2017. Palmer, this will be his last batter. Here's the pitch to Ellsbury. 2 outs, runners on the corners. They'll be off on contact. It is a 6-5. Can Palmer pitch out of it? We shall see. Ground ball to Brooks Robinson. He'll throw to Gentile, side retired, but the Yankees score 2. And this is annoying because that pitcher has froze. So Severino will face Robinson, Powell, and Robinson. So it's Frank Robinson, Boog, Powell, and Brooks Robinson. Frank Robinson's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that is a 5-7. Possible single 1 through 11. If not, it's a ground ball out. It'll be a ground ball out. It's a 19. So Robinson will ground out to Headley for the first out of the inning. As Matt Holliday is a camera hog, he just doesn't want to leave the pitcher box. There's Boog Powell. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Boog. And that is a 4-11. Not a Powell column. And that will be another strikeout for Severino as Powell swings and misses at the fastball down and away. So 2 outs, base is empty for Brooks Robinson. The human vacuum cleaner is 0 for 3 today. Severino, 113 pitches. Here's the pitch to Brooks Robinson. That is a 1-6. Not a Brooks Robinson column. Can Severino work a 1-2-3 inning? He will. That'll be a ground ball to Headley, who throws to Romine, side retired. 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And that's for Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, Clinton Parks, and Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Check out all those wonderful channels, as well as Tabletop Baseball Plus and Tribes Fan, Broke Black Man 94, JD, and Phil the Issues Guy, ID Gesture, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And I think I got them all. I know I forget people, but just check out my channel, the featured and related, and then check out their channels and see who they follow. Alrighty, trivia question. Who won the National League Rookie of the Year in 1991? 1991 Rookie of the Year. I couldn't have been Barry Bonds. I don't think it's, is it? Let's see. Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell, former Red Sox. Red Sox traded Jeff Bagwell to the Astros for Larry Anderson, and that helped them win the division in 90. I think he saved 14 games. So Jim Palmer's still on the mound. He's thrown 102 pitches. And I think he's got Austin Romine. Romine's 1 for 2. We're going to let him pitch to Romine, even though it's the pitcher of Matt Holliday. It's Austin Romine. So here's the pitch to Romine. And that is a 1-8, not a Romine column. And that will be a ground ball to Davy Johnson. He throws the Gentile 1 down. Brett Gardner comes to the plate. Palmer's got him 3 times, so he'll stay in to face Gardner. And Gardner, with corners in, tries to put the bunt down. Gentile fields it and throws to Davy Johnson on the wheel play for out number 2. So down by 3, Gardner tries to bunt his way on with 1 out. And he does not. Second time he tried to bunt his way on in this game. 2 outs, base is empty for Starling Castro. 0 for 2 with a run scored. The windup and the pitch by Palmer. And that is a 6-8. Not a Castro column. And that'll be another ground ball to Davy Johnson. Side retired. Great job by Palmer. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-2. Baltimore Orioles of the 60s. Due up Gentile, Etchenbarren, and Snyder. The game has malfunctioned as Matt Holliday's pitcher will not go away. I'll be deleting that. Hopefully they'll go away for other games. Gentile 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Severino. And that is a 3-10. And this is a Gentile column. Possible single, slim possibility needs a 1 or a 2, and it is a 9. 9. So that will be an out. Gentile lines out to Romine, 1 away. Here's Andy Etchenbarren. Etchenbarren 1 for 3 with a ribby. He awaits the Severino offering. Here's the pitch homeward bound, and that is a 2-5. And that'll be a single to left. Etchenbarren gets his second hit. He's 2 for 4 now with a ribby. Russ Snyder's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Etchenbarren's at first being held on. Here's the pitch to Snyder. And that is a 5-8. And that'll be a strikeout. Another strikeout for Severino on the swing and the miss. So 2 outs. 5-2 O's. Etchenbarren 1 through 10 base runner at first. He'll be off on contact. Here's Paul Blair 3 for 3. 2 doubles and an RBI. Severino still out on the mound. Here's the pitch to Blair, and that is a 1-12. And again, that's a Paul Blair column. And oh my, Paul Blair's having a day, we'll say. And a possible home run here, 1 through 15, it's a home run. 16 and higher, it's a deep fly out. And it's a 1, Paul Blair's having a day. As that's a 2-run blast, Blair is now 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs as he homers to left field. Gardner watches it go bye-bye into the upper deck. In the second deck. And it's now 7-2. And Severino's still out there. The computer wants him to take a beating, I guess. And here's Luis Aparicio, 2 for 4 with a triple. He's scored a run. And Girardi's visiting the mound and decides to let Severino stay in. What's Girardi thinking about? We don't know. Here's the pitch to Aparicio, and that is a 5-9. Can Severino get the third and final out here in the top of the 8th? He's already given up a 2-run homer to Blair, 5-9. And that will be a strikeout. Looking, side retired. But they always get 2 more on the Paul Blair 2-run blast to left. 7-2, bottom of the 8th, Aaron Judge, followed by Sanchez, and then the pitcher for Matt Holliday will actually be right. Judge 0 for 3. Palmer will stay in the game. He's gotten him 3 times. And it is a 5-9. Not a Judge column. 5-9. And that's going to be very good for Palmer, as that's a strikeout. Swing and a miss by Judge, who's now 0 for 4. Gary Sanchez 1 for 3 steps to the plate. Sanchez looking for the 2-4 column. Palmer works quickly, and that is a 2-7. So Sanchez gets his column. 2-7. And that'll be a hard ground ball to Aparicio. Ranges toward the second base bag and throws to Gentile for the out. 2 up, 2 down. The heck's that? And Matt Holliday will step to the plate, and finally his pitcher's correct. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Palmer looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Here's the pitch to Matt Holliday. Will there be a celebration? I think not. You never know, though. 4-10. And Holliday does get his column. 4-10. And possible single 1 through 2, or it's a line out. And that is a 19, so the side will be retired on the line out by Matt Holliday. Actually looks more like a bouncing ball to Robinson, who throws him out. We go to the top of the 9th. The Orioles with a commanding 5-run lead. The 60's Orioles, led by Jim Palmer, are up 7-2. Due up for the Orioles here. And Severino still on the mound. Davey Johnson 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 3 ribbies. Here's the pitch to Johnson, and that is a 3-8. And that'll be a pop-out to Castro at second. 1 away. Here comes Frank Robinson. Frank's 0 for 3 with a walk. And we have a 5-6. Robinson wants a 1-2, so he doesn't hit his column. That's a 5-6. And that'll be another strikeout by Severino. Robinson goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down. Boog Powell, who's 0 for 4. Powell looking to get off the schneid, left-handed batter. Severino kicks and fires, looking for another strikeout. 2-4 to Powell. And that is a possible home run or a deep flyout. 1 through 3, and Powell will go yard. And that is an 11. He will fly out deep to end the inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees trailing by 5. As Judge will make the running catch to right center field at the wall. Nice play by Aaron Judge. So Palmer looking for a complete game. Bullpen is ready, though. Palmer says he's okay. D.D. Gregorius, followed by Headley and Ellsbury. Gregorius is 1 for 3 with a double. Here's the pitch to Didi, looking to get something started here for the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth. And that is a 6-6. Not a Gregorius column, 6-6. Route 66. And that will be a fly out to Paul Blair. Squeezes the glove, out number 1. Palmer 2 outs away from a complete game victory. Chase Headley steps to the plate. Headley's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Headley, and that is a 6-9. And that will be another fly ball to Paul Blair, who's under it and catches the can of corn. So 2 up, 2 down. Jacoby Ellsbury, who's 0 for 3 off Palmer, is the last hope to extend this game for the Yankees. Palmer 1 out away from a victory, and a complete game victory at that. He's thrown 129 pitches. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. It is a 6-7. This ball game could be all over, folks, and I do believe this will be the end. 6-7, and that's a ground ball to Davy Johnson. Can he make the play? We shall see. That's an 11. That's a G1. Yankee fans hoping for an error here. And that is a 12. There will be no error. Johnson will field it, throw to first, ball game over. So Jim Palmer and the 60's Decade Oriole team, created by a Strat-O-Matic fan, win. They beat the 2017 Yankees, and quite handily, 7-2. Matt Holliday was a camera hog, and his pitcher, after I forgot what inning, would not go away. Let's get the box score. And that still won't go away. I'm going to click to download. I don't know what the heck I'm downloading. Get rid of that. Download stopped. So, Jim Palmer and Paul Blair, players of the game, honorable mention, Davy Johnson. So 2 players of the game. Jim Palmer, who goes the distance, 9 innings, he gets the win. He only gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. Neither of them were earned due to the errors. He walked 2, struck out 6. The loser, Luis Severino, 9 innings, 11 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. He walked 2, struck out 10. He threw 155 pitches. Girardi wants his arm to fall off, as Anthony from, or the computer wants his arm to fall off, as Anthony from Bleachers Blum Gaming will say, probably. For the Orioles, Louis Aparicio, 2 for 5, a run scored. Davy Johnson, 2 for 5, 3 ribbies. Frank Robinson and Boog Powell had tough days. Combined, they were 0 for 9. Robinson 0 for 4. Powell 0 for 5. Brooks Robinson was 0 for 4, so Robinson, Powell, and Robinson were 0 for 13. Jim Gentile 1 for 4 with a run scored. Andy Etchenbarren 2 for 4, 2 runs scored and a ribby. Snyder 0 for 3 with a run scored. And Paul Blair 4 for 4. He had 3 doubles and a single. I think he had 3. Was it 3 doubles and 2 singles? 2 doubles and 2 singles. Let's quickly check that. So he scored twice and knocked in 3 runs. And he shared player of the game honors with Jim Palmer. Honorable mention goes to Davy Johnson. Doubles. Blair had 2 doubles and 2 singles. Okay. Palmer only gave up 3 hits. I'll give you the hits. Sanchez had a hit. Gregorius had a hit, knocked in a run. And Romine had a hit. And that's it. Everyone else, offers. So, the Yankees in defeat, 33 at-bats, 2 runs. They were both unearned. Palmer could have easily had a shutout. 3 hits, 1 RBI. The Orioles in victory, 38 at-bats, 7 runs, 11 hits, 7 RBIs. Home runs, Paul Blair, oh, that's what he had. He had a home run. So he had 2 doubles, a home run, and a single. He was a triple shy of the cycle. Aparicio got a triple. And the Sal Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'd like to say thank you to Tabletop Baseball Plus and the Earls, Beatles Eternally, and Tribes fan who joined me in the chat, as well as anyone else who has watched and didn't join in or will watch later. Hope you enjoyed it as we're rolling our own dice. We did have a little glitch with the, I forgot to bring up the box score, but that's okay. We finally got rid of Matt. I can see we finally got rid of Matt Holliday's pitcher, so that's good. And I'll just bring up the box score quickly, as it should have come up. Actually, we gave the box score. That's it. But I'm happy we got rid of Matt Holliday's pitcher. So, once again, the Orioles are victorious. Jim Palmer goes the distance. The Orioles win 7-2. Players of the game, Jim Palmer, 9 innings, 3 hits, 2 unearned runs, walked 2, struck out 6. Co-player of the game, Paul Blair, 4 for 4, 2 doubles, a home run and a single. He scored twice, drove in 3. Honorable mention, Davey Johnson, 2 for 5 with 3 ribbies. Thank you very much. Till next time, health and happiness. Don't swing at the curveball in the dirt. And most of all, peace!